Hello, my dear brothers and sisters, and my dear friends, welcome. You are the beloved. God promised His unconditional love. And it's still as the same as 2,000 years and before that, the truth. He also prepares our heart to open our doors to the stranger, for hospitality, and so much more. Because you never know who came in your house. What if it was an angel? Create space for the stranger. This is your Pastor Yeti. In our world full of strangers, estranged from their own past, culture, and country, from their neighbors, friends, and family, from their deepest self and their God, we witness a painful search for a hospitable place where life can be lived without fear and where community can be found. Although many, we might say even most, strangers in this world become easily the victim of a fearful hostility. It is possible for man, and by man I mean humanity. And if you talk about men and women, then I'm talking to you and to everyone. The seeker, the lost one who passed and pushed a button and now hear my voice and listening to create space for the stranger. I welcome you. For men and women, and obligatory for Christians to offer an open and hospitable space where strangers can cast off their strangeness and become our fellow human beings. The movement from hostility to hospitality is hard and full of difficulties. Our society seems to be increasingly full of fearful, defensive, aggressive people, anxiously clinging to their property and inclined to look at their surrounding world with suspicion, always expecting an enemy to suddenly appear, intrude, and do harm. But still, that is our vocation, to convert the hostis into hospice, the enemy into a guest, and to create the free and fearless space where brotherhood and sisterhood can be formed and fully experienced. Hospitality means primarily the creation of a free space where the stranger can enter and become a friend instead of an enemy. Hospitality is not to change people, but to offer them space where change can take place. It is not to bring men and women over to our side, but to offer freedom, not disturbed by dividing lines. The paradox of hospitality is that it wants to create emptiness, not a fearful emptiness, but a friendly emptiness where strangers can enter and discover themselves as created free to sing their own songs, speak their own language, and dance their own dances, free also to leave and follow their own vocation. Hospitality is not a subtle invitation to adore the lifestyle of the host, but the gift of a chance for the guest to find his own. Creating space for the other is far from an easy task. It required hard concentration and articulated work. Indeed, more often than not, rivalry and competition, desire for power and immediate results, impatience and frustrations, and most of all, pain, fear makes their forceful demands and tend to fill every possible empty corner of our life. Empty space tends to create fear as long as our minds, hearts, and hands are occupied. We can avoid confronting the painful questions to which we never gave much attention and that we do not want to surface. When we think back to the places where we felt most at home, we quickly see that it was where our hosts gave us the precious freedom to come and go on our own terms and did not claim us for their own needs. Only in a free space can recreation take place and new life be found. The real host is the one who offers that space where we do not have to be afraid and where we can listen to our own inner voice and find our own personal way of being human. But to be such a host, we have to first of all be at home in our own home. And yes, of course, we need to be wise if we offer a person to come in our house. And I think that was always. So many people had problems with some people bringing out their home. It can happen. It did not all happen in our time frame, but I think it also happened in Jesus' time. And way back, 3,000 to 5,000 years ago, and maybe much more. We can misincalculate a person. That's why we need the wisdom. I think the first important thing is that we prepare our hearts to invite. And we need to be wise, that's for sure. But our hearts needs to be hospital that is open to everyone. God choose you. You are the beloved and you are blessed. This is your Pastor Yadi. Bye-bye. Have a good day.